So, as Kyrie, Irving, Luka Doncic, and the Dallas Mavericks inch closer to the NBA Finals, I think two people spoke about this. I know Kwame Brown spoke about this, and Ticket TV put it out in the air, actually put it out in the live stream, that there was a gang member slash bodyguard out there saying or claiming Kyrie Irving is a gang member, particularly of the Bloods. Didn't say what set. What set? Don't know if it was set out in California, because the Bloods are everywhere. They're not just in California. They're everywhere. They're in New York. They possibly could be in New Jersey. They're everywhere, which Kyrie Irving is from New Jersey. But the story just sounds cattywampus. It just sounds egregious, preposterous, and stupid. Saying that he would have let a pregnant woman move. I don't know if this was at a nightclub or a party. It sounded like it was at a nightclub. First of all, what is a pregnant woman doing at a nightclub anyway? Why would Kyrie Irving throw gang signs? This is in gang signs in front of a pregnant woman and act a fool. It just sounds stupid. Kyrie Irving was one of the people, a few people that supported the WNBA. Gave, what was it, $100K to the WNBA 4 years back? You know what? I'm going to get down to the bottom of it. I think we all know what this is. I don't need to go into details of what this bodyguard said. All of it. I guess Kyrie Irving was with Iman Shumpert, so that had to have been probably around 2006, 2015. So that would make Kyrie 23. So around that time when he was in Cleveland, I heard some crazy stories coming out of the Cleveland Cavaliers during their finals years about a whole bunch of people. Cause I am friends with some people from Cleveland, the Cleveland area, and I heard a whole bunch of stories of what they said about the Cleveland Cavaliers during that time. Some of them I will not repeat because I'm not going to put that out in the air. Yes, and some of them do include your boy LeBron James, but I ain't going to go into detail about that. I don't know. Kyrie just, no. What this is, this man is getting closer and closer to reaching the NBA Finals without the chosen one being there, without KD being there. See, the media has this thing. I read an article, I referred to this before. I read an article about, I think it was a day ago, saying the NBA villain, Kyrie Irving, possibly could be in the NBA Finals. And I'm like, NBA villain? NBA villain? Why? Because he wouldn't bow to the knees of you weirdos that was trying to get him to take something that they was trying to force everybody to take at one point in time. And I don't think it worked. I'm sure they didn't take that bull crap. Because Kyrie Irving stood on principle and morals and stood on business. Even forfeiting half a season to stand on business. And then you guys try to go, and then these idiots trying to go after him with that stupid ass link from a 6-year-old movie now. Oh, now 6 years old. From a movie link from 6 years ago. At the time it was 4 years. You tried that. You tried to call him all this stuff when he did that. Shared a link to a movie. Didn't promote anything. Didn't advocate for violence against a certain group of people. No, he didn't do none of that. He just shared a link. This is the same Kyrie Irving that was blitzkrieged day after day after day after day by that receding hairline Stephen A. Smith. And Stephen A. Smith, please cut that hair. And that for that jabroni I don't think he's even on here. But for that jabroni, capping for Stephen A. Smith, you need to go too. Go cut your hairline back too if you want to be like Stephen A. Smith sometime. But anyways, it's just so funny. People, it was really a dude that tried to cap for Stephen A. Smith. Come on, Stephen A. Smith did this for me, did that for me. That's all cool and dandy. But you can't come out here and say that, oh, we black people need to stop tearing each apart. What do you think freaking Stephen A. Smith did Kyrie Irving for a whole freaking month? When he refused to take the poison. That's what I'll call it. The poison. Stephen A. Smith ran his mouth days on end on Kyrie Irving. But you want me to tell him, you want me to not go days on end on Stephen A. Smith saying turn down a black man. Man, I'm glad I blocked that guy. I think I did block that guy. Get the hell out of here, you jabroni. But anyways, we know what this is. They don't like Kyrie Irving. It's funny. They was very quiet. And I think it was a big idea at first when it was brought up. And then I thought about it. After a while, I'm like, yeah, it is a bad look for him. In case you haven't heard by now, that LeBron James was, I guess, on Stream East watching the Dallas Mavericks game and Timberwolves game from Game 3, watching it supposedly illegally, when he can just get NBA, what was it, NBA ticket? I forgot what it was, but he can just do that with all that money he got. He's supposed to be a billionaire, but he out here being cheap, watching illegal streams and everything. Nobody said anything about that. And it's funny that this whole fake gang member story comes out a day after that. Anyways, no, Kyrie ain't no gang member. Ain't no gang member. And especially ain't no NBA villain. We know who the true NBA villain is. We already knew who that is, but but some people don't want to admit it, especially as fans don't want to admit it. They tried to be quiet about James Harden and all the teams he's been switching. And I'm glad that the actual Dallas Maverick analyst back in November called James Harden out for that, because it is true. Lucky James Harden's been quiet lately. He shouldn't say anything at all, because once again, he came up short. But they ain't got no smoke for him. But they got smoke for Kyrie Irving days on end. Same thing with Westbrook. They got smoke for him days on end. Don't be doing anything. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But anyways, like I said, I hope Kyrie do win the NBA Finals, because it's going to be very cinematic for my channel if he does. It's going to be very funny. But yeah, that story about him being a gamer, being part of Bloods, dumb. Dumb as hell.